Okay, so let's talk about the internet. Have you ever been scrolling and just felt kind of drained by it all? It can feel like a really negative place sometimes. But what if there was a project out there trying to flip that script, to actually transform the online world one good deed at a time? Well, let's dive into that really ambitious idea.
Yeah, this quote probably hits home for a lot of us, right? You jump into a comment section or scroll through your feed, and it can just feel harsh. It's often negative and, honestly, just plain overwhelming.
But imagine if we could build a little sanctuary from all that. A corner of the internet that's dedicated 100% to positivity. Well, that's exactly the idea we're going to unpack.
And here it is, oneaok.com. This isn't just a website, it's a global movement. And its mission is huge, to collect and share 8 billion, that's billion with a B, acts of kindness or AOKs. The whole point isn't just to talk about being kind, but to actually track it and hopefully inspire more of it through real, everyday actions.
So how does something like this even work? How do you turn a nice idea into a real global movement? Well, it turns out the platform is designed to be an engine, something that actively helps spread that positivity.
The process itself is actually super simple, and it's built so anyone can jump in. Step 1, you just do an act of kindness. It can be big, it can be small, doesn't matter. Step 2, you share it. Snap a photo, record a quick video, or just write out the story. And that leads to Step 3, inspiration. Your one little act can ripple out across the world and maybe, just maybe, encourage somebody else to do the same.
But, how do you connect all of these individual good deeds? How do you turn all that scattered kindness into one big, unified conversation? Well, to do that, the platform brought in a new communication system. It's called GeneralDelivery.global, and you can think of it as the messaging heartbeat for the whole mission. It's basically a central hub where people can send messages of hope to each other, team up on global kindness campaigns for specific causes, and even get live updates as their positive actions spread around the globe. Pretty cool, right?
Okay, so all of this is building towards the project's ultimate goal. And I gotta tell you, it is massive. This is where you really see the scale of the ambition they're aiming for.
So where does this global movement stand today? Well, it's just getting started. Right now, there are 22 officially logged acts of kindness. And you know what? That's how everything big begins, right? With those first crucial steps. Every single one of these acts is part of the foundation.
And then you see the final destination, 8 billion. The goal is to get one act of kindness on the board for every single person on Earth. I mean, wow, that's such a powerful, almost audacious statement. It's a belief in our collective ability to be good. A goal this big kind of reframes kindness not as some rare thing, but as a universal human potential that's just waiting to be tapped into and documented.
When you see that huge gap between where things are and where they want to go, it brings up a really important question. Who's needed to help this thing grow? And can one person really even make a difference? Well, the platform is putting out an open call for pretty much anyone who believes in the mission. They're looking for members to share their acts of kindness, for developers to help build out the tech, for creators and influencers to help spread the word. Really, they're looking for any like-minded people who want to help make the internet a better place.
So at the end of the day, the message here is that there's a role for everybody. This isn't just another website to scroll through. It's being framed as a collective effort that you can join. If you've ever wished you could be part of building a more positive online world, well, this might just be your chance.
And all of this leaves us with one final big thought to chew on. We hear all the time about how negativity can spread like wildfire online. But this whole project flips that and asks the opposite question. What's the real potential of collective, small-scale kindness? Can millions or even billions of individual good deeds actually change the entire culture of the internet? Something to think about.